Hello, welcome to UPSC Ved IAS learning platform, and this is me Devapriya. And from this video, we will start with the modern history part. And today I am discussing the later Mughals. Before moving to the later Mughals, we will just discuss the decline of the Mughal Empire. So, the last Mughal Empire was Aurangzeb, and he ruled from 1618 to 1707. And the unity and stability of the Mughal Empire had been shaken up during the long and strong reign of Aurangzeb. So he was the sixth Mughal emperor and the last of great Mughals. And he extended the Mughal Empire to its farthest boundaries. But his reign was harsh and it was marked by many revolts. Marathas began the revolt in 1660, followed by Jat in 1669, and Satnamas in 1672, and Sikhs in 1675, and Rajputs in 1679. And during this period, the Mughals' imperial unity was lost and treasury was exhausted. And the cultural aspects also declined. Music and arts lost loyal patronage, then the position of women declined very rapidly. And in 1707, Aurangzeb died. On his death, his three sons fought among themselves for the throne, and Bahadur Shah emerged victorious. During his reign, there was evidences of reversal of some narrow policies made by Aurangzeb. He was more tolerant towards the Hindu chiefs and rajas. There was no destruction of temples during his reign, and he tried to gain control over the Rajput states of Ampur and Marwar. And later, they arrived at a settlement, and these states were restored to Raja Jai Singh and Ajit Singh, and their demand for high mansabs and the office of Subaidar of Malwa and the Gujarat was not accepted. Bahadur Shah tried to consolidate the Sikhs by making peace with Guru Gobind Singh by giving him high mansabs. But after his death, Sikhs raised a banner of revolt in Punjab under the leadership of Banda Bahadur. Later, Bahadur Shah succeeded in capturing Lohgarh. Lohgarh was a fort built by Guru Gobind Singh in the northeastern part of Ambala. Sikhs recovered this Lohgarh in the year 1712. During his reign, the possession of state finance worsened as a result of reckless grants of jagirs and promotions, and the royal treasure also exhausted. And on his death in 1712, once again the empire plunged into a civil war. In the civil war, Bahadur Shah's son Jahandar Shah won with the support of Zulfikar Khan, who was the most powerful noble at that time. During Jahandar Shah's reign, the administration was virtually in the hands of Zulfikar Khan, who became the Wazir. He established friendly relationship with Rajputs, Marathas, and conciliated the Hindu chiefs. During his reign, jizya was abolished. Jai Singh was awarded the title of Mirza Raja Savai, and Ajit Singh of Marwar was awarded the title of Maharaja, and he was appointed as the governor of Gujarat. And the Maratha rulers were granted Chaut and Sadeshmukhi. An evil tendency encouraged by him during his reign was Ijara system. It's a revenue farming system. Jahandar Shah's reign came to an early end in the year 1713 when he was defeated by Farrukhsiyar. Farrukhsiyar could defeat Jahandar Shah with the help of his Wazir and Murbakshi. His Wazir was Abdullah Khan and Hussein Ali Khan, who was his Murbakshi. And these both people were known in Indian history as kingmakers, and they are also known as Sayyid brothers. And from 1713 till 1720, Sayyid brothers actually controlled the administrative power of the state, and they adopted the policy of religious tolerance, and they abolished jizya and pilgrim tax. And during this period, there existed struggle for power between the Emperor Farrukhsiyar and Sayyid brothers. A powerful group of nobles headed by Nizam ul Mulk, who was also known as Chenguli Khan, and his father's cousin Muhammad Amin Khan began to conspire against the Sayyid brothers. In 1719, Sayyid brothers deposed and killed Farooq Siyar, and they made an 18-year-old Muhammad Shah as the Emperor of India. And some anti-Sayyid nobles, which I have mentioned earlier, who were headed by Nizam ul Mulk and his father's cousin, along with some other nobles, they supported the Emperor Muhammad Shah, and in 1720 they succeeded in assassinating Hussein Ali Khan at Fatehpur Sikri, and Abdullah Khan was also defeated at Agra. Muhammad Shah ruled from 1719 till 1748, nearly 30 years. And he was weak minded, and he neglected the affairs of the state, and he was a pleasure loving ruler. And as a result, he was called as Rangila. And in 1722, Nizam ul Mulk was made the Wazir. In 1724, Nizam ul Mulk marched to the south and founded the state of Hyderabad in Deccan. And during this period, many states were emerged. Bengal under Murshid Quli Khan, Awadh under Sadat Khan, then Hyderabad under Nizam ul Mulk. Jats also founded the state of Bharatpur. By the time between 1738 and 39, Nadir Shah from Persia came to India, and he was attracted to India by the fabulous wealth for which it was famous for. And he invaded India or attacked India many times, and he took away the Peacock throne and the Kohinoor diamond. Nadir Shah's invasion saw further decline in the Mughal Empire. Persian army and the Mughal army, they met at Karnal on 1739 on 13th February, and the Mughal army was defeated. Muhammad Shah was imprisoned, and Nadir Shah plundered Delhi. Muhammad Shah died in 1748. After his death, the empire was further devastated by repeated invasions of Nadir Shah's general Ahmad Shah Abdali. So Ahmad Shah Abdali also invaded, and he plundered North India right down to Delhi and Madura between the years 1748 and 1767. After the death of Muhammad Shah, Ahmad Shah, his son, came to the throne. And Safdar Jung, a Nawab of Awadh, became the Wazir of the empire. And he ruled between 1748 to 1754. Successors of Muhammad Shah, including Ahmad Shah and others, were only emperors in name, and therefore during this period the Marathas emerged as a power. From 1754 to 59, Alamgir II became the emperor. During this period also, Nadir Shah's general Ahmad Shah invaded, and in 1759 he was murdered. This Alamgir II was murdered by his wazir. In 1759, Shah Alam II, son of Alamgir II, became the empire, and he ruled until 1806. During his reign in 1764, he joined the Mir Qasim of Bengal and Shuja ud Dawla of Awadh in declaring war upon the English East India Company. But he was defeated at the Battle of Buxar in the year 1764. And later, he lived for several years at Allahabad as a pensioner of English East India Company. Later, he retained to the throne with the help of Marathas, and British occupied Delhi in the year 1803. And the English were granted the Diwani rights of Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa. And in return, Shah Alam was given an annual pension of 26 lakhs. Ahmad Shah Abdali again crossed India for the fifth time, which led to the third Battle of Panipat with Marathas. So the next later Mughal emperor was Akbar II, and he ruled between 1806 to 1837. And during his reign, he gave Raja Ram Mohan Roy, that is Ram Mohan Roy, the title Raja. So this Raja title for Raja Ram Mohan Roy was given by Akbar II. And he is credited with the starting of Hindu-Muslim Unity Festival, that is full Bhul Walon ki Ser. So now comes Bahadur Shah II to the throne, and he ruled between 1837 to 1857, and he was the last Mughal emperor and was a nominal emperor, as a Mughal empire existed only in the name. He was also known as Bahadur Shah Safar, and he took part in the revolt of 1857. He was deported to Rangoon in the year 1758 after defeating in the revolt of 1857, and he died in 1862. So we will continue in the next video, and thanks for watching.